सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaste. I welcome you all for this session of developing immunity system against any kind of disease, including the coronavirus. This problem millions of people are facing on this planet for now. From Yoga Gita, we will be presenting series of sessions. So at the end, a package to develop the immunity against any virus attack or any such attacks what happens in the human course of life. As part of that, we are starting the first session today. In today's session, we will understand the dimension of mind to fight against anything which attacks our health system. To fight against anything which attacks on our health system, we need to have a very strong immune system which functions within our body. In today's session, you will be guided through a guided meditation process, wherein which your mind will be freed from the restrictions, holdings, and at particular stage of the meditation, you will be asked to make a free expressive movement. A free expressive movement meaning, I will explain the process, then it will be more clear. See, in life, one basic thing what we all need to understand is the resistance what we all have towards the facts of life weakens our immune system. I repeat it again. The resistance what we all have towards the facts of life weakens our immune system. If you look at the way we are all brought up, constantly we will be expressing resistance, intolerance towards facts of life. Actually, there is no difference between life and facts of life, meaning the fact of life itself is life. That's why it's called facts of life. The moment you begin to call it as facts of life, you stand away from life itself. So that's why to embrace life as it is, how it is, to look at life with love, with peace, not having an attitude of a constant struggle. This constant struggle is the continuous botheration by which all of us are suffering in this globalization or this what we call it as a more developing state. At the same time, along the vision of developing, we should not miss the vision of evolving. So in today's session, how effectively we can build an immune system within us by addressing the state of the mind and bringing the pure self-expression to the body, to the breath, and to the mind. In this direction, the session will be happening. From wherever you are watching from all over the globe. For this session, what is required is you need a free space around you. A guided meditation will be given in different positions. Positions meaning in your sitting position, lying down on the back, lying down on the belly, and again sitting. So after this 4 positioning of the body, at the end of this 4 positioning of the body, you will be instructed to express a free movement. So that instruction will be given, free movement in the sense there is no logic, no reasons, nothing should come out of a mind state. You should just express like how a kids express, how a bird express, how an animal express, how a dog jumps. Like that, from what position you are still, from that position immediately with all expression from the core, you should express using all body parts. I repeat once again, you will be guided through a meditation process. During this guidance, you will be sitting still or lying down still. After this guided process ends, I will make a once you hear this sound, immediately you should express yourself. There is no border for that expression, meaning with full potentiality coming from your core. Whatever the suppressions you are having, cross over the limits, bring the pure expressive form. So once you bring the pure expressive form, then the immunity will be developed within you. The lack of immunity is nothing but the suppressions what we carry within us. We all have an immense capacity to express ourselves against any kind of attack what happens on us. So for now, the whole world is suffering from the attack of the virus, the coronavirus. To fight against it through our own developed immunity system, we'll go for the process now. Wherever you are, come to the sitting position. Be still. When you are in this sitting position, observe for absence of any resistance at the body level. Body is balanced, light, all expressive. Totally in pure silence. Bring the silence to the core. No struggle. Close your eyes gently. Why I am on this planet? It is to do or to live. Even in the process of this life, where I had to do many things, why I am having an attitude to struggle and to do? Why I can't simply do the things? Keep your eyes closed. Embrace life. Drop every form of resistance within your system. You did many things in life. We all have to do for what? To live. Instead of understanding this basic fact of life, I went on doing the things to do something else. A thing, what I did, always led to do one more thing. I went into the vicious circle of constantly doing, and having no space to live. I do to live. I embrace life. To live. I bring the notion of living to doing. Every expression of my life is directed towards living. That is simplicity, that is happiness. How strong I am is indicated by how easy I am. Be easy. Any difficulties may be there in life. Pains may be there in life. But don't choose to suffer. Your own sufferings creates the blockages for the flow of prana, which diminishes your immune system. It weakens your immune system. Be free. Be easy. Be strong. Embrace life. Unconditional embrace of life. pure self-expression. Each and every cell of your body has the space for expression. You are in the depth of pure self-expression, unaffected by any outside happening. Express the self, pure self. Bring this expression to the each and every bit of the cell. When you hear the bell, you are expressing your body with full movement, with whatever the position you are sitting, whatever expression you feel to do, whether you feel to jump, whether you feel to roll, whether you feel to stand up, whether you feel to open your arms, legs. Having no restriction, bring the self-expression from the core to the top. What we all need to understand is consciousness, the Purusha, is the core of every manifestation. For that Purusha, which stays pure forever, no virus, nothing can attack. No matter can reach it. Aligned to that core pure self. You call it as divine energy, you call it as soul, you call it as Purusha, you call it as consciousness, you call it as pure self, Brahma, whatever the name may be. Beyond any language, be that. From being in that position, you should express. Please lie down on the mat. By chance, if you don't have a mat, from where you are viewing this session, in whatever the position possible, you can be, but change the position. The whole concept is to bring the pure self-expression in different position. Joy, happiness. Don't lose the awareness. Whether you are lying on the ground or you are sitting on the floor, in whatever the position, one thing you should know is the process is to bring the total self expression from core to the surface. The stronger the expression, no limit. Don't sleep next to the wall, or don't lie down next to the wall. Don't sit next to something if you are having a chance to touch it, because the state of freedom of expression is very important. Under total freedom of expression, immune system is strong. Be that strength itself. Lie down, very calm, easy. The more easier you are, it indicates stronger you are. Your strength is not your aggressiveness. Your strength is your calmness. Your strength is your easiness. Drop all forms of mixing up, meaning don't mix up your life with life situations. Life situations are life situations. Life is life. Don't sleep or don't slip into unaware state through thoughts. Don't create any kind of absence. Be strong, meaning by being easy. Keep your eyes closed. The joy of life. Recall how joyful you was when you was a kid. As you grow, you should become more and more joyful and playful. Where you lost it, your future, burden of the past, your worries, expectations, fears. As you grow, these things begins to attack you. That's why kids are good in recovering. Adults have a very strong immune. But we all can have a strong immune system even if anybody is aged. Irrespective of any age, you can carry the best immune system possible, provided you have the least resistance. I repeat, best immune system, least resistance to life. Just embrace. very calm. Meditation doesn't mean a sobering, defeated, lazy, lethargic, falling down, collapsing expression. No. In meditation, don't represent your pattern, the pattern of suffering, the pattern of your fear, the pattern of your worry. Be joyful with the opportunity of expression of life. Life need not bring anything. The joy of expression of life is enough. And of course, life will not bring anything. It has not brought anything to anybody in this creation. Having life and the opportunity to express life has everything in it. It has star, moon, sun, relationships, friends, food. It has everything in it. Don't be selective and brand only that as life. No mind. The joy of all inclusive expression, meditation. You are lying on the floor. How you are. Am I expressive like a dog, like a bird, like a plant, like sun, like moon, like planet, like star? Just being the expression. Explore your expression by dropping any holdings, from the core. Just express to the top. When you are expressing from the core to the top, you should feel free, like the more borderless expression, more easy expression, more expressive expression. You may feel to jump, you may feel to roll, you may feel to scream, whatever it may be. Don't think and act. The moment you think, the mind comes. Just be the expression itself to trigger the immune system. You cannot think and make your immune system to act. Your immune system is a pure self-expression. It's independent of your thoughts, your decisions. It's the core of who you are. Drop any form of imprints. Now again, please sit on the mat. You can keep your eyes open just to see me for 1 or 2 minutes. I would like to explain you one more time. Here the concept is to bring the core pure self-expression, which has immense power, which can stand for yourself. Once you enter that state with the guidance, when the sound is made with the bell, immediately, without having any border, you should just, we can call it as like freak out or express or whatever it may be, just to bring an explosion of expression. The more stronger the exposure, stronger the development of the immune. And you are expressing from the core, not for a reason. It's not a game. It's the reason of life itself. It's not like it's a football game. I scored a goal. I explode with expression. I'm seeing a person whom I love very much. I explode with expression. I got a thing which I was looking for many years. For that reason, I am exploding. This is the time to explode for the life itself, not for the situation of life. As long as constantly you are exploding, expressing, nothing can attack you. What coronavirus? Nothing can do anything to you, because we all have the power of the self, which is very immense. Build that strength. Don't get defeated by life situation. That is the core of this meditation process. If needed, we may repeat it again on Saturday. But we go one more time. Please, it's all about an exploring expression. Without any border, without any thoughts, please take care, nothing is around you. It should come from the core and to the peak, giving a kind of fullness. That expressiveness creates a shield around you, creates a kind of enigmatic personality which stands safeguarding you from any outside influence. Now we will change the position of the body. Go for lying down on the belly. Close your eyes. When you explode, as though you are hitting the roof of your house or wherever you are, such a kind of explosion, such a depth. Close your eyes. Pleasant. Never an aggression, is the joy, happy, aliveness, being free, having no space restriction, having no shape restriction, having no mind restriction, having no restriction of the tomorrow, having no restriction of the burden of the past, having no restriction of any theory, any principle, nothing. Joy of life expression. Only through joy of life expression you can build a strong immune system. Constantly. It's a light which is lighted within you and you carry in every moment of life. Keep your eyes closed, all body parts involved and relaxed. Easy breathing, easy mind, complete surrenderness. You are on the floor with the belly. Complete surrenderness. In the state of complete surrenderness, no resistance, no absence, no unawareness. The joy of life, the joy of living is not allowing you to lose your awareness. If you are too joyful, how you can lose your awareness? How many times you wake up even in your deep sleep when you want to meet your beloved, when you want to travel? Such a kind of expressive alignment to life. Sink into it. Just joy of self-expression. The core of you inside, giggling, smiling, celebrating, enjoying. How a puppy, happy. How a child, expressive. How a bird, active. How a sun, shining. How a moon, pleasant. No border, no restriction. My own restriction defeats my own immune system because life is self-creative. If life is self-creative, why we can't create our own immune system to defend against coronavirus attack? We have many layers of defense system within us. To liberate it, liberate the holdings. Be free. Your freedom state is indicated by your awareness, your easiness, your joy, thoughtless, expressive silence. The sun is silent. How expressive it is. The moon is silent. How expressive is it? The noise is created by your own conditionings. Your suffering, your restriction is your own self-created thing. Drop it. touch the core, which constantly expresses. From the core of self expression, explore the self expression. One more time, explore. One more time. The calmness, pleasantness, love, joy, freedom. The joy of being alive, the happiness due to the opportunity to express life, unconditional pure presence. Slowly open your eyes, sit wherever you are. When you are sitting, the joy of self expression, the touch of that explosion, what takes from within, that completeness. Thank you all. If you have any questions, always you can write to us. If many questions are there in this dimension, we can have one more session about this approaching the mind state with the building of immune system again on Saturday at the same time. I hope you all understood and practiced well this process. Thank you all. Let's celebrate this life and bring a better self and better world. Let's all create together. Thank you all. Happy life.